If Michael Bay was smart, he would know that there's no dark side of the moon, really. As a matter of fact, it's all dark. Now, I'll admit, very few people expected to hate this movie as much as I did. I lamented Transformers 2. I like the first Transformers. It's a solid piece of action movie. It's average, nothing more, nothing less. You know, it's okay. I hate the second movie. There is so much, it's contrived bullshit story, and I eat my words. I'm just gonna come out with this. I'll be outright, I like this movie. But under the same regards as I like the first movie, it's fun action movie. You know, the second one, I think it really failed at that because it tried to have this really, you know, intricate story, but it just falls apart. This movie, I think, you know, the story's not really great, but it holds together a lot better throughout the movie. It doesn't fall apart. The twists work much, much better. Yes, there are a couple twists and turns and big reveals that were, not so much anticlimactic, but yeah, very contrived. You know, the dialogue's still pretty crappy. Not as crappy as in the previous movies, but actually, yeah, I do think it's kind of improved here. The action, the best in the series, without a doubt. It's extremely clever. You know, something they haven't done. You know, the humor is back. The humor is actually funnier. It's not as obnoxious. It's not out of place. You know, the first like quarter of the movie is pretty much humor. It's not very serious once they get past the intro, which actually they blend the archive footage because they do, you know, with the moon landing, but they did a couple things with the presidents, and then they try to blend the archive footage with, you know, actors, and it didn't work. They should have just stuck to the archive footage because it was very poorly done, but the rest of it worked very well. I think they did a good job with that. Yeah, and I said the humor is not too much out of place. There's not as much sexual humor, you know, in the climaxes, because, you know, testicle jokes in the middle of mortal peril is kind of anticlimactic. You know, there's no lackluster bullshit in this movie. There's no humans going to robot heaven. You know, there is really awesome action. There is, yes, there's cheesy lines, but I actually felt a lot more emotion. I was really bored in the second movie. I didn't care about any of these characters, and I cared here, and I think they did a great job with that. For all the reasons I could list, yes, this is probably, you know, not a very good movie. It's probably a bad movie, but, you know, they managed to tweak the parts to make it enjoyable. And they're going back to the first one here. You know, they're making a good summer blockbuster entertainment movie. I was not bored for a single second. Yes, it does kind of drag out, but the thing that Michael Bay does, I don't get, he drags out like these long climaxes, but then the center of the climax, the huge epic part, goes by like that, and then there's no, I actually kind of like this, there's no real like epilogue part. It just kind of ends with Optimus's narration. But, you know, he really does do that. His big final epic battles are really, really fast. There is a lot of lookalikes in this movie. There is one of these soldiers that looks exactly like CeeLo Green. It was scary. There was one of the robots, one of the Decepticons, who are, geez, they are just doing twists and turns. Those Decepticons are deceiving. There's this one robot that looks exactly like Predator. Like, he has these dreadlock type things, and he looks like the Predator. The Predator, it was so weird. I mean, like, you know, when they killed him, I was gonna be like, your dreadlocks just became deadlocks, bitch. Because they were just spouting out cheesy lines. I had to throw mine in. John Turturro is just kind of, like, there's no need for him to be, he does it, overacts it. I forget the actor's name, but he was like Dutch, and he's actually really funny. That was good humor there. The whole conspiracy part of the movie, that story, I didn't care for too much, but the whole, you know, background on the Decepticon Autobot war on Cybertron, I thought that was very cool. You know, I really dug the story way more than the second movie, obviously, and I actually think I kind of like this movie better than the first one. Yeah. Hey, and guess who they get to be in this movie? Bill O'Reilly. Shia LaBeouf is just kind of a douche in this movie, like, more so than the other movies. Like, he's just obnoxious. I mean, he kind of sheds that after the first half, but they've really yet to make a hero out of him. Like, when he's like, I saved your life 2 times and you don't even, like, respect me for it. I'm like, I don't believe it. He still has not proven himself as a believable hero yet. I don't know why he just can't do it. His parents are back. Yet again, they don't let them intrude as much, which is good because they can, they do go overboard with the parents. I know, I'm really sorry, like, I feel so bad not remembering the girl's name, and it's really late, I don't want to go look it up. But the girl who plays Megan Fox, definitely better than Megan Fox, and she's got a British accent, which is awesome. And she's actually a decent actress. She's good. Good work, woman, whose name escapes me. Michael Bay still kind of hates you, but this is a step in the right direction. Kind of. As I said, it's late. I want to wrap this review up. I'll probably have more words on it later after I develop my thoughts more. But, yes, initial reaction. This is a solid piece of entertainment. I think it is good. It's almost hard to say that because I don't even believe it. But yes, 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, go see this movie. I actually give it a recommendation. Wow. What happens if, like, Bumblebee kind of, like, forgets that Sam's, like, inside of him and he just accidentally transforms? Like, would he be, like, inside of it? Like, would he get crushed and be like, Sam, where are you? Bumblebee, I fear I may be inside what looks to be your large intestine. I am going to try to bite my way out of here. That joke doesn't even make sense. Do robots even have, like, intestines? Probably like a fucking electrical socket. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up.